games in Dubai.
Ladies and
And they turned out in their hundreds in Dubai. Remember, it doesn't matter where these guys play.
Let's start with Qatar.
The diaspora of the Filipino nation.
Dubai, that was a youth tournament.
Yep.
Number
And,
5.
they are so spread around the world. It doesn't matter where you put this. If you go to London,
Number 6,
it'll be packed. If you go to Toronto, it'll be packed. And in the middle of Beirut,
Muhammad Hassan
it's
Muhammad.
a fair old gathering.
Number 10.
And more
Al-Muftah.
Filipino fans are showing up for
Number
these
11.
games.
Yeah, must be
Ali
Sunday.
Saeed Arfan. Number 12. Yahya Abdel Halim.
Well, hello everybody.
Number 13.
We're in Beirut,
World
Lebanon. It's
Yusuf
day 6 of the FIBA Asia Cup.
Number 15.
And we're getting
Omar
ready to
Salim.
watch Philippines take on this Qatar
Number
team.
16. Muhammad Abdel
And Qatar
Kawi.
really in both games
And
have not
number
been
42,
at the races.
Nasser
They've got some
Reyes.
talent in their team,
The coach.
but they are,
and
in their coach's words, kind of starting a new project.
And now with Team
And perhaps it
Philippines.
takes time to get to where they want to get,
Number
but
2.
it's going to be a big ask for this team. It's,
Number
to try to
4.
win.
Darren Cruz.
where do they stand, Mick? Have they got a chance?
Number 5. Gabby
Philippines are too good, Jeff. They're on a roll. Look, you know, and there's so much
Number 6,
pride in this team that
Giovanni
we must have nearly 1,000 people in this gym.
Number 7.
Just
Jason
turned down to watch
Castro-Williams.
a game that they've already qualified for the
Number
next round
8,
as top place
Calvin
team anyway.
Abreva.
So imagine what's going to happen in the next round. This is going to get
Number 15,
bigger and bigger, like the
George
snowball coming
Majardo.
down the hill. It's just going to gather plenty of
Number
momentum.
16. Roger Mogoy. Number 20. Raymond Almazan. Number 25. Japes Aguilar.
Well, we're going to have the playing of the national anthems for both of these teams,
Number
so we're going to have a
34,
pause in the
Christian Kyle.
commentary, and we'll be right back.
Number 35. Matthew Wright. And the coach, Vincent Reyes, and the assistant coach, Joshua Vincent Reyes. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthems. First, the anthem of Qatar. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Philippines.
Well, this really is getting to the point where the hair is standing up on the back of my neck. Back of my neck, Mick. It's intense stuff. Let's look at the referees. I'll just turn it over to you as we look at them and then look at the rosters and the starting lineups.
Yeah, 3 refs today: Jones, Kim, and Igo from New Zealand, Korea, and Lebanon. I think I'm not sure we've done these 3 referees before, Jeff. They keep producing new guys coming off the conveyor belt. As head coach of Khalaf of Qatar, big work cut out tonight. As you see the Qatari team, Omar Salam, number 15, decent game in their last outing against China. It was, wasn't it? Al Hadri, the guard, needs to get going, but Abdurrahman Saad is double-figure points, averaging 21 for the tournament. I think he's second leading scorer in the tournament for Qatar. The one on the left there, number 4, Al Hadri 6, Mohammed, Ali Irfan Saeed, and the 15, Omar Salam, will offer much through distance. Terence Romeo leads the one of the high-scoring guards in the tournament right now. They're 23 points a game. Outstanding in game 1 against China in that way, and outstanding in the second half against Iraq. Norwood and William will start. Almazan gets a good look today. Didn't play many minutes in game 2. So it's the Japeth Aguilar. Matt Wright, the Canadian, Toronto native at 35, will offer much offense for this Gilas team. There is Coach Khalaf, Qusay Khalaf, who had his woes for this Qatari team. They're still looking for their first win. They've many great things over the years. Chok Reis, their head coach of the Gilas Pilipinas, very much the experienced old man in charge of this at the helm here. 2013 he was head coach. I don't think he was 2015 head coach, was he, Jeff? Was that Tab Baldwin back then? I know Baldwin was there last summer, the OQTs.
Yeah, Baldwin was coaching him in Changsha.
Changsha Hunan.
And then, yeah, that's right, Changsha Hunan.
I think it was Hunan. There's Khalaf now, last few words for his Qatari team. They've really, I don't know what the word is, stuttered and faltered through 2 games so far. They've been in games and out games. Against China, they only lost by 16. Excuse me, they lost by 25 in the end, but they were really in that game for a long period. Lost by 9 to Iraq. That was a bit of a shock, and Iraq nearly turned over China just now. Just didn't quite have the nous, the savvy to get things on the road. Everybody got their phones out for a few shots at this one.
Well, Mick, you know, we got to ask the question here. The Philippines have the support. There's no question. And to be honest, it looks like Beirut is definitely being taken over by the Philippines. So they may very well end up having home court advantage for the rest of this tournament. And now we're looking at a team that has reached the final of the last 2 FIBA Asia Cups. Is this a Philippines team that can possibly aspire for that spot on the top of the podium?
Yeah, the only thing is, Jeff, you got to look at the route through the quarterfinals, semi-finals. I agree with you. All the games now for the Philippines will be night games. Therefore, people maybe don't need enough time off work to come. They're going to pack this gym. If they play the Lebanon, it's going to be standing room only. I'm not sure they're going to go in the path of the Lebanon, but they may well meet them in there. We don't know. All roads lead to Iran in the semi-finals this side of the bracket, though, that's for sure.
It is unbelievable, folks. You cannot believe they haven't packed it, but it's just unbelievable. The passion, the love of the Filipino fans for Gilas.
Now, Gilas Pilipinas, we wait for the start now. What's happened to here, Jeff? The starter on the score sheet is Mohammed. And when I saw the photograph.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Beirut. It's day 6 of the FIBA Asia Cup, and it's the game between Philippines and Qatar, and the Philippines, aka Gilas, start things off. And an alley-oop pass from Almathan to Japeth Aguilar. It went off the rim.
Trying to go for the Showtime play to start, weren't they?
And Mohammed,
go back to Mohammed. He wasn't meant to start.
Well, how about Castro? He gets in, now turns it over. And Mizo, you know, we believe that Qatari perhaps have underachieved a bit. El Hadri hits the three.
Well, El Hadri couldn't hit anything in game 2, but that is his spot on the court. The little corner shots, the side shots.
Probably helps them to come out and play in front of this Filipino crowd.
Well, it'll definitely wake him up early, that's for sure.
Wright gets it over to Gabe Norwood. Fayetteville's finest, and he drills it.
And the noise around here is you might have the whole full Lebanese town crowd in here. This is just as good an atmosphere.
I would not put it past the Philippines packing the house their next game. Saad from the right corner.
Jeff, I agree with you. The momentum here at the Gilas will get bigger and bigger in this town.
Jason Castro! Bury it!
Jeff Castro scored his first point at the end of the game against, who was they playing? Iraq. Gets a 3 early on.
And it goes to Ali Saeed, and he is fouled.
A lot of these Qatari players have been around the block, Jeff. They've been playing for many, many years together. And that pass down there to Ali Saeed Irfan. Norwood's foul. That's gone against Almathan, I think, 20.
Just sit back and enjoy it, folks, because the Philippines are a fun team to watch. We think sometimes they resemble too much of a team in a pickup game, but it's fun, and it's proving to be rather effective. Yahia, meanwhile, scores just inside the line. And Matt Wright quickly drills it. And maybe, do you find that disrespectful to suggest that they play a pickup style? They just play a free-flowing style.
You know what, Jeff? They just play to their skill sets. Matt Wright there, quick 3, you might think, but he could shoot it. And you know what? Look at the atmosphere they're playing in. Who wouldn't want to?
Oh, look at this. Look at the scrap. And Ali Saeed couldn't get it. Now Matthew Wright. Castro to Aguilar, and he is fouled as he gets closer to the rim.
Yeah, he has got this foul here, 12. Great penetration from Aguilar. Interesting story here that perhaps we didn't get a catch of, Jeff, that Yahia was supposed to start the game. But on the score sheet, Mohammed, number 13, was on the score to start. So they had to replace him right before the tip-off. Now here he is in now. Got 2 points and a foul. I mean, it's just a deafening scream. Even on the free throw line, Jeff. Just.
The question I have, and maybe the Filipino fans, they haven't decided this for themselves. Are the Philippines, they're a different team without Andre Blatche. Are they a better team? Are they just as good but dangerous in different ways? Ali Saeed drives in. No room, but he's fouled.
Jeff, I don't think you're better without Blatche, but in some ways, they don't now defer to Andre Blatche or to one person. You see the foul there, 2 shots to come here for the number 11 for Qatar. You know, there was times last year when I saw them, and before when I saw Marcus Doutit was playing for them before. Man, maybe Doutit could be considered more of a team player than
Blatche had the ball in his hands a lot.
Yeah, and that's.
But he loves playing for the Philippines.
Yeah, exactly right. It's just finding that balance when you have that naturalized player.
And Ali Saeed makes the first one. I think, I mean, maybe he had some weight issues. I mean, you know, you look back at the World Cup when Blatche played in 2014, and he was big time.
Oh, he could play, Jeff.
Nearly more than won that game.
Oh, he's an out-and-out star, isn't he?
Wright gets it. Now Castro. And the dunk. And Almathan goes up with another of his left-handed jams that we've grown accustomed to seeing.
There's not one person sitting every time they score. Everybody on their feet screaming. What a noise.
Mizo buries it. And quite clearly, Qatar enjoying the environment.
Yeah, Mizo's had his good moments in this tournament as well, hasn't he?
high-pitched support of the Filipino fans, isn't it? Here we go. Gabe Norwood. Gabe! And he sticks out the 3 fingers.
A standard these days for players when they make a 3.
Look at that, look at that. Look at that, will you? Even the baby.
Get bounced around. This is how you do it. This is how you do it when you come to a Gilas game.
Those fans are crazy.
You get energized. Jeff is screaming. They jump up every basket, free throw or not. Just go absolutely bananas.
Aren't the Philippines, I think they're hoping that they can co-host the World Cup in 2023. Anyway, the ball goes out of bounds, back over to the Philippines.
Yeah, it's you can't ask for a better atmosphere to put it in the Philippines, that's for sure. But whether they can't. I presume they can't host the whole thing because of facilities. But my goodness me, if only.
Norwood with the white headband gets it over to Wright. Calvin Abueva's in, number 8, looking to get his Asia Cup on track.
Yeah, hopefully Abueva will get some quality minutes today.
He's had kind of everything going against him so far.
Yep. He's played a total of 9 minutes, Jeff, in 2 games.
He was sent off after the headbutt in the first game, although he was provoked, which went unnoticed by the refs. Here's Castro crossing midcourt. Gabe Norwood, and again Saad, and now nobody's back. Oh, and Norwood went up to block and show some sportsmanship and helps up El Hadri.
Yeah, El Hadri did well here. Knew it was coming, knew Norwood was going to go after this. Just held on to it long enough to create some contact. Fans behind the basket there to your right of your screen with the flag. They're just trying to put El Hadri off, doing all they can. Probably not going to make a blind bit of difference.
Well, it's anything you could do to get him off the game.
Yeah. Just shows you the love and passion for this game. Phenomenal.
They had it. There you go. Calvin Abueva puts it up the runner and draws the foul from Saad.
Nice play for Abueva. As soon as he felt the contact coming, here you go. There's the bump. Just gets it up. Saad picks up his first foul of the game.
You were in the Philippines in 2013 when they hosted the FIBA Asia Cup, or at the time it was called the FIBA Asia Championship. So you experienced firsthand when you were there, and also last year for the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament.
Jeff, that was 18,000. That was just exactly the same.
Deafening.
Oh, incredible. Absolutely amazing. Abueva says sit down to the fans, there's more to come.
So Abueva on track now, he hopes. Oh, Erfan Ali Saeed, but traveled. That was almost one of the plays of the day.
Looked very nice. Did a little acrobatic, little 180 turn.
Abueva changes directions, loses it, hustles, knocks it back into the hands of Castro.
Yeah, Abueva's fouled here, Jeff. He went to retrieve the missed dribble. I think he just caught one of the Qatari, not sure which one it was. First foul for Calvin Abueva, number 8 for the Gilas. Here's the missed dribble. Now watch what happens. Just goes to retrieve. Foul on Saad.
Air ball. He's going to hear about that. Erfan Ali Saeed.
Fairly good throughout this tournament. 12 points and 18 against China. with 3 or 4 from beyond the arc then.
Right from deep. Aguilar quickly back to Abueva, hands it up the right. Nice play by Abueva. Calm, cool, collected.
Look at this pass, goes up for the shot, dumps it down, right, left-handed.
He was double teamed, he knew somebody was coming. Look at Norwood. I like Norwood's length. Abueva, a little runner on the break. Aguilar gets it. Castro, Matt Wright. Don't mind if I do. Another tray. Triple.
Matt Wright makes a 3-pointer, Jeff. You never see him just do anything but saunter back. He's cool, calm, and collected.
I like it. I like it. Bring it on, says Gillis. Bring it on.
Look at this. The dish from Castro. And here we go. Watch the reaction from Wright after this goes down. Holds his follow through. Oh, yeah. Styling. It's like a carnival atmosphere. It's just to experience this in the Philippines is unbelievable and unexpected. To come here to the Lebanon and experience exactly the same thing.
Well, we saw the same thing at the World Cup. I mean, they had a good support, didn't they?
Yeah.
In Seville.
Doesn't matter where you turn up, does it? Did you cover those games, or did Mark? I think Mark and
I was in Bilbao.
Yeah, I know.
But I could hear him screaming all the way up in Bilbao, in the north of Spain. All those Filipino fans. Look at Wright. The double team comes from Abueva. He knows somebody's got to be open, and Wright does what you're supposed to do. You give him an option.
Jeff, and I'll tell you one thing. Filipino players from a very young age, I think, are taught team first. Where's the next pass going to go, rather than where's the next shot going to go? And that was Abueva through and through. He knew full well that the shot was going to be tough. Dump it down for Wright.
Side passes it back out. Mizo. That's from deep.
He had a tougher shot than what he started with there, Mizo.
Yeah, he picked that one from Doha. Romeo. Right. Count it.
Right turns to the referee.
Burying those 3-pointers. He was hoping to get a foul call, perhaps.
He was on the floor looking up to the referee.
Oh, Hadri. The game's getting away from Qatar in a hurry. Somebody's got to stop the bleeding. Will it be Saad? Yes, it is.
I love the way Japeth Aguilar just goes down and picks Saad up.
Yeah, absolutely. Great sportsmanship.
Oh, it is. It's unbelievable. I mean, they'll play hard and they'll play right in your face, but you know what? The honesty of these players is outstanding.
Aguilar and Norwood have tremendous length, don't they?
Yes.
And really befitting of the modern game.
Jeff, I'm going to give you a little scenario here. It's going to come later in this tournament, sometime next week. Philippines will go against an Iran or an Australia, and that team is going to say, okay, we can't play you man-to-man because your guards are too good, they're too quick, they run us around too much, we're going to sit back in the zone. That then is going to be the crunch time for the Gilas. And everybody will say, well, we could shoot, but that is when the big zones go up and you'll have to play some
well, we didn't
smart
know.
offense.
I mean, we weren't convinced yesterday that Australia could consistently hit the 3-pointer.
No. Is Qatar in the zone?
How about Romeo? He's been on fire in this tournament, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Roger Pagoy missed everything.
Well, the zone slowed him down right there, and maybe the issue. Maybe, I say maybe, because this is a tough team here, Jeff. We talked about back-to-back finals.
Off the back of the iron. Romeo gets in. Abueva chases it down. Romeo goes behind his back, between the legs. For the crossover, gets it to Calvin Abueva.
Qatar slowed the Philippines down. Back-to-back offenses there.
Al-Hadri has been impressive today. He scores with a reverse layup, and they'll need everything he can give them.
Such a smooth-looking player, isn't he, Mohamed Al-Hadri? Mansour Al-Hadri, excuse me.
Romeo. And good shot from, again, that man.
Just quieting things down, didn't he?
And that time Abueva's pass out of the reach of Almathan.
Maybe Calvin Abueva just trying a little too hard to get involved here. That's the fourth offense in a row. The zone has thwarted the Filipino charge. Abueva sits down. Jeff, who came in? Was it Norwood?
Norwood came in.
No, Cruz is in, sorry.
Chala Assad is, okay, here it comes. And now we're going to see an unsportsmanlike foul called on Qatar. But for our money, you know, we thought we saw even worse in the last game, and it wasn't called.
Jeff, I just got some notification. The rules are going to change in October.
Okay.
From a very, very good source.
All right, on the unsportsmanlike.
Yep, and it's called the unnecessary contact.
Right. So it's not going to be unsportsmanlike.
Well, I think it will be, but it's on the grounds of unnecessary contact.
Okay.
But I still ask the question. Then still doesn't the referee have to judge whether it's going for the ball or not? I said, yep.
Are you going to reveal your sources?
No, because I don't know his name.
Oh, okay.
High-ranking referee.
Off camera, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, October, wait for a change in the rule, or a slight change in interpretation, perhaps. That's a better way of putting it. Good movement against the zone here from the Philippines.
Romeo pulls up for three. Qatar trying to just calm things down a little bit.
Yeah, they got themselves back in this game very well, Jeff.
Izzo, ball blocked out of bounds. Izzo for three. Back of the iron. So Norwood has it, and presumably the Philippines will hold it for one. Nope. Roger Pagoy.
Yeah, that wasn't smart at all, was it?
Shot Reyes is upset. He's like, what are you thinking? You're just giving Qatar the last shot. And then Sadat, well, maybe not. They'll get a look. And held on to it. So they will go back to the bench. The 9-point lead, the Philippines after one. Again, look at Saad, the rejection from Gabe Norwood. Nice angle. Look at all these fans. And then they just ran out of time before they could.
It was funny because the one place Romeo didn't look was the clock, Jeff. Looked left, looked right, looked ahead. Just didn't know what the clock was said.
25-16 after one. You know, it's funny as we look at the stats from the first quarter here, and the Philippines, you can efficiency, shooting 8 of 17 from the floor, including 5 of 12 from deep, 4 of 6 at the line. It's funny that the assistant coach, during timeouts, has been asking the fans just to be a little more considerate, so Coach Shot Rage could talk to his players.
He wants
in other words, quiet down.
Fair point.
But it's they can't stop cheering. Look, I mean, they're just ecstatic about Gilas. They can't be quiet. It's not in their DNA. They love them. Now here's Qatar done a pretty good job of just kind of staying within reach. Now, was that a travel? That looked good to me.
Yep, I agree.
Second quarter underway here in Beirut. Mohammed back on the court. Here he is posting up, turns and draws the foul.
That's a super move from Mohammed. He's making full use of that enormous frame for the big 1-3 from Qatar. Look at his turn. Just into traffic, and plenty of contact to be drawn there. Second foul for Al-Mathan.
And makes the first free throw. Well, you know what they say, if the mountain will not come to Mohammed.
Yeah. Got into foul trouble first game, Jeff. 4 points in the second game. He's needs to be a real figure in that middle of that zone there. It's 1-3-1 zone.
What is that? What is that foul by Mohammed?
That's I don't want to get down in defensive position foul, yeah, and then slide. You got to close out and then get ready. You know, that's unfortunately when you make contact, that's an easy one for the referees to call.
Norwood's going to inbound it to Roger Pagoy, and he gives it to Al-Mathan. Cruz, and Philippines will maintain it with a new 14. Roger Pagoy, and Mohammed quickly up, and Saad catches it. Look at that, 4 Filipino players back on defense.
How many times have we seen this tournament teams not get back?
Hatter's attempt stays out.
I say it's just an example of how you can hustle and get everybody back, isn't it?
Gabe Norwood's pass inside, batted. Now Saad goes past midcourt. He's good going to the rack, isn't he? But he doesn't finish this time. Zigzag this way, that way, and misses the shot. And Al-Mathan's pass cut off in the corner by Mohammed. 12 on the shot clock.
Jeff, you just wonder whether it's one of those games where the Philippines know they're through, they know they're in first place and through, and they've come off with such a great start, and now all of a sudden life's easy, and now maybe Qatar will work their way back into this, because Romeo's missed his shots today. See the tussle for the ball, Al-Mathan.
Abueva coming back in. Looks like they're going to give Stan Hardinger the day off today. I don't know if he's carrying a
Yeah, you're right, end of the bench.
Injury.
You might be right there.
And traveling on Cruz.
So a few errors creeping into the Gilas game here. As Giovanni Jalalon comes in. He's got the name of the tournament, I think, Giovanni Jalalon.
He's done well.
Oh, he's so quick, isn't he?
Look at him. He's pesky.
Little terrier around your ankles.
Yes, he is. Feisty. Ali Saeed misses. You would think that they might be able to get the ball inside and go to work.
Yeah, well, they've done it once, haven't they, to Mohammed.
But they've also got Irfan Ali Saeed out there.
He's more of a face-up, though, Jeff. I'm not sure how comfortable he is.
And that is a three-pointer from Cruz.
Yeah, that will settle everybody down. After a flurry of threes to begin the game from Wright and Norwood, Cruz now gets on the score sheet.
Romeo goes behind the back. Triggers the break. El Hadary puts it up and in. Back to a 8-point game.
Wow, Romeo did everything right and then everything wrong, all in the space of 2 seconds. Beautiful finish from El Hadary. He's 9 points now, I think. No, 11, Jeff, for the number 6 for Qatar.
And look at that. Like a defensive back. Abueva takes it away. The bounce pass.
4-on-2 here.
If they push it, they'll get numbers. And Romeo commits the foul.
Yeah, I think Romeo might be coming out here. They're going to take time out instead of Chotrez. He's firing at Jalaloni. He's irate with Romeo. Look, he's right at him. Here's the foul from Romeo.
What you don't want to do if you're the Philippines is develop bad habits. So we've got timeout.
Hey, there's no excuses, Jeff. No excuses. Too many errors. If you look at the timeout, you can't see it off to your left of your screen. There's Romeo and Norwood. Romeo needs a little TLC. Bring him back into the fold.
Pass it to this side and go there. Or if you pass it to Papis, go hand off with Papis. And Papis a flare and San coming to this side. So stay with the contact. Stay.
You think he has feelings hurt?
If your man go, don't
Yeah, you know what, Jeff, nobody wants to make mistakes, do they? And I think a couple of mistakes from Romeo back to back. Reyes has every right to start chewing his guards out. And it goes back to the you do not want to take your eye off the prize, off the prize, and lose this one. You want to keep momentum going to all the way through to the knockout stage.
Yeah, and the other thing is, you know what? If you want to get to that next level, you have to be making the right decisions.
Consistent.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to do it. The Philippines aren't that far off. Oh, nice. Nice D from Cruz.
You know, Chotrez has to make use of this bench here because, like I said, this is a dead game for the Philippines. They're already through, already in first place. The bench will be the hungrier of the group right now. Just ride the wave. See, Jalalong comes down and gets a turnover. Go crazy down there. There's Coach Reyes.
Pass to Matt Wright. He's pretty good from over there, but hits his side of the backboard. Abueva got it back. Are they going to count it? No.
Shot clock violation. They hit the backboard, not the ring, so the clock continued down. Tough one for the Philippines there. So the ball's bouncing around.
Hadary gets it to Almonte. And now Mohammed gets rejected by Abueva and then by Almathan.
I think it's a little bit of a travel here from Mohammed. Great block from Abueva. Comes flying in. See it from this angle. Oh yeah, Almathan thinks he's got old ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had it as well.
Just to your right of your screen's a big crowd gathering behind the basket there with the flag.
Well, the Philippines haven't been able to step on the accelerator yet. Abueva, beautiful pass. Almadon couldn't score over Muhammad.
Yeah, good challenge from Muhammad though, Jeff. Muhammad had a layup wide open.
Good read from Abueva. And Abueva hit a wet spot.
At some point in this tournament, things are going to start going for Calvin Abueva's game. He's just unbelievable how many things events have impacted him that have been in a negative way as he came in and slipped on the floor.
Yeah, he needs some luck. Beautiful pass again from Abueva. He's really getting it done now, isn't he?
Beautiful. Cruz, right place, right time, just lays it up. Look at this, up in the air, dump it down, draws a defender. Qatar much smaller now, Jeff.
And traveling on El Hadri.
I'll tell you what, with Qatar in the smaller lineup, El Reyes is in the game for Nasser El Reyes is in the game for Qatar. Big chance now for the Philippines to move ahead.
Matt Wright. And good job from Cruz to knock it out. Here's Cruz again.
Unreal.
Nice dunk from Jalalong.
Unbelievable, because Qatar make one substitution and all of a sudden momentum back to the Philippines. Irfan drawn away. Saad at the back of the zone can do nothing about it. Well, there's a lot of thinking going on in that timeout there. Qusay Khalaf, coach now of Qatar. So yeah, he is going to come back in the zone to add a bit more beef to the back of that zone. Doesn't matter where you look, Jeff, everybody's having a party, aren't they? It's just the fact that they can come here and watch their heroes. I mean, no matter where you are in the world, I know Filipino basketball back home is followed very, very closely. The leagues, they just tune in all the time to pick up on, and here are their heroes now in front of them. But this is not a traveling crowd. This is a resident crowd from the local area, from the Beirut area, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Unless a flood of them came in today.
Yeah.
Saad bumped as he was bringing it up.
Wright just caught out slightly there, just trying to put the defensive pressure up the floor.
It all started for the Philippines with a win over China. They followed that with a win over Iraq. There's Saad. Nice move from him, and he gets it back to a 10-point game.
Played well this tournament, Saad, hasn't he? 3 for the night, but he's averaging about 20.
Look at Saad there. Unsportsmanlike foul as well. Ooh. Called on Norwood.
Ouch. I'm not sure this is correct, Jeff. Norwood's just going for the pass. See this now, look. That's just incidental, Jeff. I don't know. He's explaining now. How can that be? He's going through the motions with the referee.
Is that 3 fouls on Norwood? No, it's 2. I thought they already had 2.
Don't think so. Almathan has 3.
Gosh, you know, we've got an opportunity to do some damage here, Qatar. Get back into it. This is the first free throw.
You know, for his average, Jeff, about 20 points a game, his free throw shooting has been poor. I think he's under 50% against China. Still only 10 points, though. Chance for Qatar to get back in it.
Mizo counted. Well, they didn't get the free throws, but they get a 3. Norwood. That was Cruz. Cruz control. He's in control now. Look, he missed his first one, but he's hit his last 2.
Yeah, he's got the eye. And he's the biggest man out there for the Philippines, too.
Now Castro brings it across midcourt. Wright. Was Wright in that team last year that you watched at the Olympic qualifying tournament?
No. He's new to the team.
He's a positive addition.
Yeah.
And Aboyeva's miss collected by Saad. And the ball goes out of bounds.
Wide open too. Saeed Irfan was wide open down the middle of that zone. Just poor execution. Pogoy comes into the game as Norwood sits down. They're going to go small against this Qatari team in the zone. It's going to make sure that everybody moves, everybody's mobile. How much movement they get.
And Cruz takes the shot, goes down. Trying to shoot over Yahia. Mizo gets in. Offensive foul called on Mizo. That's a tough foul on him, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he just lowered his shoulder. And the referee was stuck at. Now, does he just. Let's look at it again. Yeah. Oh, and the push away, too. Good call. As soon as the arm extended.
Still, it was a good take.
I mean, a good move offensively?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Finished it well.
Castro says, I want to get on this.
Aboyeva's gone down, Jeff, again. He's in trouble.
Is he hurt?
Yeah, he slipped on the floor again. Oh, look at this. Love it. Oh, my goodness. 3 players rush down the floor to see how he's doing.
Look at the brotherhood of the Gilas.
Absolutely. The love.
Look at that. Has he injured his foot?
I'm going to guess an ankle.
He's in pain.
And it could be, I mean, the worst injury he'd have is an Achilles, but he wouldn't be able to walk.
Watch
See now.
this.
Oh, ooh.
So it's kind of stretched a little bit as it slid. He's a warrior, isn't he? I mean,
yeah. He will not have many fond memories of this tournament.
Look at him carry him off the court. Are they going to go straight to the locker room? That's when you know you got. Oh, look at the baby! It's the bouncing baby again. And there's another one. But Aboyeva's injury has definitely quieted the crowd. Ali Saeed, Castro. right. And fouled before the shot.
This looks like it might be on, is that on 11? Saeed Irfan? I think so. First foul for him.
I don't understand why Abueva slipped a couple of times.
Was the only player that has slipped, isn't he?
But it does make you think there's some moisture down there.
Yep.
Castro, bounce pass. Aguilar goes up, denied at the rim.
I'll tell you what, Jeff, in Aguilar, in Almathan, and of course Fajardo's on the bench not playing, they have got three bigs who make this team
dangerous.
Very dangerous, yeah. Because they got everything else.
Oh. You're talking about Aguilar, Almathan,
and Jumar Fajardo.
Once he comes back, but also Stan Hardinger.
Yeah, thank you.
I think this is a better team the Philippines have this year. I really do. I mean, I've watched.
Well, when you see those three
players,
the
games, and they just seem to have. They just seem to have more options right now.
Well, when you see those three players sprint the full length of the floor to pick up,
they just look like they're together as well.
Exactly right. There's cohesion. There's family. There's love.
And Cruz misses.
A few air balls too.
Well, that's just the way it goes.
Yep. Rough with the smooth.
Alley-oop. Nope. Excuse me, not alley-oop. Offensive rebound put back.
Good play from Saad. Just building up a nice little set of stats for himself.
It's surprising he's only got 5.
Yeah. I'm sure he'll end up with 20 though.
Roger Pagoy is the boy.
Well, Pagoy, Cruz, both of them off the bench, draining threes. I tell you, it doesn't matter who they play, Jeff. They will give anybody a game.
And with 1.8 seconds left, what play will they run? Are they going to call timeout to talk about it?
Wow. Rays will go deep into his coaching manual to come up with the 1.8 second sideline out of bounds for your own half play. That might be on pace 99. That'll be way at the back. We'll never need this play.
You can't really see it on the screen, but there's a lot of Filipino fans not only cheering but dancing.
A party.
It's a party. It's a Sunday party.
This is like the SWAT party, Jeff.
Mick, how many times do I have to tell you? It's not a SWAT party. It's a block party.
Will you invite the SWAT team? Is that what you say?
There you go. Now that's more plausible. Do you see Qatar getting better in this tournament?
Well, they're out, aren't they? They lose this. Oh, have they got better?
Have they gotten better?
Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no. I think there's clear deficiency. I mean, we've both seen them at their very best over the last 10 years, haven't we?
We have indeed. Did he get it off in time? No, he didn't. So 41-27. As usual, the Philippines, a talking point, providing a lot of thrills, spills, and plenty of chills.
Well, we'll see some stats come up as the teams head for the locker rooms. The Qatari team is really taking its time getting off the floor, and they're really meandering. The Philippines have gone and dusted. They're already sitting down, chomping on the oranges. And there's your stats right there, Jeff. 41% for Philippines, 46 for Qatar. That's not the whole set. 9 threes and a half for the Philippines. That is outstanding work. And the Philippines out-rebounding the Qataris almost 2-1. Who knows? I'm sure Qatar have got their fair few, but so have the Philippines. 41-27 at the break.
14-point lead. We'll be right back.
Solo con un beso yo quiero acabar ese sufrimiento que te hace llorar. You've been running around, throwing that dirt all on my name. Cause you knew that I'd call you up. You would go around every party in LA. Cause you knew that I'd be at one. I know that stress is karma, regret, yeah. You got me thinking about when you were mine. Now I'm all up on you, should have come in home with me tonight. You just wanna
¿Qué te digo? No te comen el oído. No vaya a interesar lo que no se ha torcido.
Y como un loco sigo tras de ti, muriendo por ti. Dime qué pa' mi bebé.
¿Qué?
Pregúntale a quien tú quieras. Mira, te juro que eso no es fácil. Yo nunca tuve una mala intención. Yo nunca quise burlarme de ti. Conmigo ves, nunca se sabe. Un día digo que no, y otro que sí.
Yo soy masoquista.
Con mi cuerpo un egoísta.
Puro chantaje, puro chantaje. Siempre es a tu manera.
Yo te quiero aunque no quieras.
Puro chantaje.
41-27, the Philippines on top of Qatar, trying to remain unbeaten at the FIBA Asia Cup. And I'd say the smart money is on them staying unbeaten. Qatar haven't gone away, still got their chances to come back if they execute. Mick, what did Qatar need to do against Gilas?
Jeff, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it, of any coach when you're 11 points down at halftime, sorry, 14 down at halftime. You got to go work to your strengths. What are the strengths of this Qatari team? Well, they're big inside. Ali Said Arfan, Irfan, Mohamed. And then you got to get the ball to Saad, the number 4, Abdulrahman Saad, who's been their top scorer. Get him in positions where he can score and make a difference. And he's very quick with the ball. You've got to produce some moments for him that really open him up in terms of developing his game in the second half. As for the Philippines, they've just got to knuckle down. I think I'll go back to what I said before. Chot Reyes, head coach of the Gilas Pilipinas, should make full use of this bench 5 or this second 5 or whatever's coming off the bench who haven't played as many minutes. They're the hungry ones right now. They're the ones that want to show, coach, we can get some more minutes. So you just ride that roller coaster of momentum that they can produce. And then go from strength to strength into the knockout stage. That's what's got them into this position, 41-27 up.
You know, Mick, you made a really good point. I mean, these Filipino fans, I mean, a fan is a fan, but let's be honest, there are a lot of women here cheering on the Philippines. It's incredible. Yeah. It is incredible.
Yeah, and maybe it's just a one-off thing that it's a girls' night out, perhaps.
It's kind of what they turned it into, or girls' afternoon out.
That's why there's so much screaming going on. That's for sure.
Because certainly behind the Philippines bench.
Oh,
I mean, the majority are women.
Yep. And you look around, there's a good 60% of the population of the Filipino fans here are female. Great to see. I said to you, this must be the best female support in the world, bar none.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
No.
If you're a player, you want your fans, man, woman, child, baby, as we've seen. They've got a few baby fans.
But we want this to be an equal opportunity sport.
Absolutely.
So, and why not? Why not reach as many in the world of sport, I think, females as you can in the world of sport?
Just think they don't have Stan Hardinger playing. They don't have June Mar Fajardo playing. Has Abueva come back out? I was waiting down there by the tunnel, but I didn't see him come out. So I've had to run back up here.
You're like the Gilas stalker, aren't you?
I am. I was looking deeper into the issue. Okay, second half action is underway in Beirut, Lebanon. It's day 6 of the FIBA Asia Cup. This is the second game of the day. We saw Iraq throw a scare into China before the Chinese won that one 61-60. Now it's Gilas.
Qatar stayed in a 1-3-1 there. That might be a defense they see a lot more if they get into the knockout stage.
Saad with the behind the back pass. It goes off Irfan Ali Said's leg.
Good looking pass, but wrong direction. As he said, it hit his leg out of bounds. Another turnover. So yeah, there's the 1-3-1 matchup. It will go back into a 3-2, I think.
And the steal, Saad, and Matt Wright brings it up the floor. Cruz in the corner. It's jump shooting practice for Mr. Cruz, who remains on cruise control.
Jeff, bad mistake for Qatar, wasn't it? You got a layup 2-on-1, and then down the other end, 3-pointer in your face. If you're going to get back in the game, you've got to make the best of the errors.
Irfan Ali Said outside El Hadari. That ball looked like it got wedged between the backboard and the rim.
Yeah, it did. Just
almost got jammed in there.
So patient, the Filipino team, aren't they? Everybody gets a touch. Ball moves. Players move.
Castro. Ball knocked out of his hands, but a foul is called.
And then they're attacking the hoop with 6 seconds on the shot clock. They're so patient. They understand tempo completely. Mohammed's third foul. That must be Mizo's foul. I think Mizo is down as Mohammed, Jeff, isn't he?
Yeah.
On the scoreboard he is, yeah.
And Aguilar floats in. I love his length. I know I've said it before, but he is long, tall. Look at that. That crowd right behind him. Oh, Hadary. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful play by Hadary.
Throws the defense with another look, and straight away Castro down the other 3 seconds. This is what I love about good teams. Get the ball down the other end quickly.
Here you go. Norwood, left corner. Counter!
That is pure basketball.
He's having some fun.
Not as much fun as us, Jeff.
That's what he says. Saad! Oh, somehow he was able to get that up off the glass before Norwood could go for the swat. There's some Qatar fans. They don't have too much to cheer about.
Got to get Saad the ball.
Castro.
Just a cacophony of noise. The ball leaves the hand of the shooter.
Hadary, a little pump fake action. And he was fouled. Where do you think these teams are in relation to each other in the Nike FIBA World Ranking?
Right, so Philippines, I'm going to go for 22.
Okay.
Qatar actually will be quite high because they've done well over the last 5 years. They may even be ahead of Philippines.
You have to look, folks. Go to FIBA.com/rankingmen. Anyway, note it's the Philippines is Irfan Ali Saeed puts it up and in to get it back to a 16-point deficit. Philippines are at number 27.
So 22 is what I said, and
Matt Wright, Saad with the rebound.
And Qatar
are at number 50.
Oh, okay.
Saad, and that time Norwood did get a hand on it. And then Norwood, saved it with a behind-the-back pass. Didn't know he had that in his repertoire. Inside, Aguilar.
Scrappy game right now. Chot Reza want to calm things down. It's only a 16-point game. A little run from Qatar, a little bit of fortune going their way.
And the miss from Yahia, and Wright goes in, and Mizo didn't challenge him. And he looks over and says, I wasn't going to give him a three-point play.
Nobody getting back on D either. That's why they got timeout here. No defense offered, really. Just let go of the line. The Matador defense came out eventually. Mizo's got 3 fouls, so he couldn't do much about it.
Look at all those fans behind the bench watching that. That's quite a sight. Look at him get up.
That's it. Every bucket, Jeff. They're on their feet cheering.
Set the screen. When you go, we pass him the ball. After the pass, you go to set the screen for Hassan. Hassan go baseline. He's coming to this side. So if we pass the ball here we go to the corner. So
kailangan tumitig tayo sa likod. Ngayon pag makalusot, nandun yung help. Para dito pumunta. Okay. Let's go. Konti pa.
Some deep thinking going on in that Qatari huddle there. As Coach Qusay Khalaf knows full well he's on the brink of getting this one put to bed if he's not careful, Jeff. 5 minutes for Qatar perhaps to get some inroads into this 18-point lead. They're going to turn to Al-Mufta, number 10 there, who's I remember seeing him come in and making a difference. Yeah, against China, he had 9 points in 13 minutes in a hurry too, Al-Mufta.
Ali Saeed sets a pick. Now Mohammed is going to try a little dump it to Irfan Ali Saeed. I think that's been there all day for them. I just don't think they've exploited it.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Jeff. That's one of their play areas of I don't know, superiority, if you want, because they've got a small lineup for the Philippines. But take out Japeth, except for Japeth Aguilar.
Cruz, and this time he missed everything, but Pagoy was there. Now he missed.
2 players on the floor too. I'm not sure what happened here. Was it?
It's Cruz and Irfan Ali Saeed over there in the corner.
I think it's one of those
on the floor today.
I think it's one of those instances where one player's come down on another player's foot, Jeff. Cruz has been caught here on the shot, and the referees haven't seen it. See, leg to leg?
Yeah, they did, on the shin.
Yeah.
Cruz is deceptively, he's bigger than you think he is when you go down there and stand next to him.
He's down to 6'3", isn't he? Plays for the Alaska Aces.
Really? He plays over in Alaska. That's a long way from the Philippines.
Of course, he could be playing for rain or shine.
No, just kidding. Alaska Aces, one of the teams in the Philippines that has that rabid fan support. Hadri drifts in again. He's smooth as silk today.
Best game for him of the tournament. 15 now.
He was solid in his opener, but then in the last game.
Oh, he was awful, wasn't he?
It was awful.
Yeah.
I think he likes it when there's not too much contact. Aguilar keeps it alive. And Castro's pass intercepted. Al-Mufta. And now El Hadri, 51-39, 12-point game.
A little bit of momentum swinging Qatar's way. So Philippines have to. Romeo's back in the out of the doghouse. He's on the subs bench ready to come in.
I'm not sure he has smoked the peace pipe yet with Chot Reyes. It looks like he's. Both of them still look like they're a bit annoyed with each other.
That would have been interesting.
Look at Chot. He's not happy. Oh, look at that. Is that Pagoy? Yeah, Pagoy. Stays after it. Nipping at his heels.
And a foul, I think, from Pagoy. I think he's tackled Al-Mufta.
Pagoy, one of these unsung heroes.
Absolutely. He's going to say it's not my foul, but I think he's just taking on a bit of rugby.
What if Jimmy Alapeg is watching this game? There's one way to find out. I'm going to check him out on the social media, see if he says anything.
I guarantee he's watching it, Jeff. You can retire from the game, but you don't necessarily retire from international game, do you? You just always live in every minute.
Could be that he's watching it, but he's not tweeting right now.
Foul from Romeo here. Romeo's tripped El Hadri slightly, and it's the foul. Second foul for the real Terence Romeo. Well, I'll tell you what, I've seen the best of Qatar the last 5 minutes in the whole tournament. They really start to play together.
Long one, no good. And the ball thrown off.
Oh, Pagoy's just outstanding, Jeff. Offensive rebound, flying out of bounds, throws it off Saeed Irfan's legs. Just outstanding effort from the 1-6 from the Gilas.
Aguilar takes it in. And
Qatar is saying it's a 24-second shot clock, but
let me ask you this. I mean, certainly Qatar haven't been able to take advantage. Is the weakness in the Philippines, is the chink in their armor perhaps maybe a little physicality issues
I don't
against a team like Australia?
Well, I don't think you see them play like this with against Australia. You'll see them play with possibly two of the bigs. They brought 4 bigs. So you don't bring 4 bigs if you're only going to play one at a time. You play them 2 at a time. So Stan Hardinger would play the 4, Japeth Aguilar the 5. And you bring Almathan in or Pagoy at the 4. So I think you can upsize this team. So they've got a smaller unit here because they can afford to against the Qatar team. And of course they're resting Stan Hardiger, so it makes sense to.
I think the most disappointing thing for the Philippines fans is they kind of maintained a comfortable lead over Qatar. Although Saad's going to go to the other end, he's all foul.
Wow, that's Reyes is not going to be happy with that, is he? The hustling team beat with a hustle play. Down the floor. Look at this. Over the top. Sorry, Jeff, you're.
No, it's
Saad
kind of.
coming in.
I'll wait for a dead ball, because I mean the thing is, give the credit to Qatar for sticking to it. Oh, and Saad, that's where he thrives, isn't it? He is most happy, or he is happiest
on the break. Yeah. Well, there's the only structure is his own structure that he creates on the break. Maybe he gets a little claustrophobic in the structure of a half-court game.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. I thought of it. Finds it a little suffocating.
Yeah, doesn't have the options, the space to move. 9-point game, Jeff.
Both exciting times, but Qatar trying to spoil the party. And Cruz misses. Is that missile?
Yeah, let's talk. Gort Norwood might come back in. He's been ushered to the bench.
El Hadri. Al-Musta, bounce pass. 3 seconds to call on. Look at Hatim Kala.
Tough one.
Oh, he doesn't care for it, but he's not going to complain. I like his demeanor, the coach, the Qatar coach on the sideline.
You know, if you've got time to complain, Jeff, you almost got. You shouldn't. You've got to be focused the whole time. What's the next play? It's not about what's happened before. You can't change it now.
Pagoy. How many threes is that now for the Philippines?
Well, he hit 9 the first half, Jeff. I don't think they've hit one.
It's a 9-point lead. I mean, the opportunity is there.
They did hit one in the corner, didn't they?
Look at this. Erfin Ali Saeed. Oh. And
they're lucky to get this back.
Is like, why are you giving it to them?
Yeah.
I didn't touch it. It just fell out of his hands.
Well, we'll take it anyway.
They're just inviting Qatar back into the game, and Qatar now on a couple of possessions have just been.
Oh, Mohamed's got a technical foul. He's going to get tossed if he's not careful.
Yeah,
this was the foul to stop the fast break because Mohamed was arguing with the referees.
It's just unnecessary, Mohamed. Just unnecessary.
He was arguing, Jeff, who's been held on the inbound pass. There's no point staring at the referee. He's not going to go far. That's what he's complaining about.
And I like how the coach just pats him on the back, go sit down. But Mohamed is he can be as good as he wants to be. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
And part of that is the temperament issue. Some of his decision making has been suspect. Now Romeo, by his lofty standards, has been silent today. Silent. And that's part of the reason. Part of the reason, obviously, is because he came out.
I just wonder whether that little
tete-a-tete.
Yeah, little frustration with coach was just upsetting a little bit. Turned it over again.
And catches a break there. I think it seems like a little altercation. Would you call it an altercation or a dispute?
Well, it was public.
Yeah, so the public display of
not affection.
Yeah, by Coach Chot Reyes. I wonder if it's affected Romeo. He's drawing the foul on the jump shot.
Jeff, half of me says here Romeo's kicked out legs, but Al-Hadri's accepted responsibility.
Yeah, he has. He's just knocking himself on the head there, the forehead, like, think. So. I was going to say the Philippines fans are going to be disappointed that they have won. They played well enough to get in first place, and they're going to have a bye. They're not going to have to play in the next round.
Yeah, true.
So they'll get one less game.
I'm sure the organizers will be a bit upset too. With all the fee payers here, the punters.
So he makes 2 free throws. And see the free throw shooting. Qatar just 57%. If they'd made their free throws, they would have been even closer. Al Hadri drives in. Oh, what a play. That is one of the plays of the game.
That was outstanding, wasn't it? The left hand was going to get blocked in all probability.
Hit rewind and look at that. Aguilar takes it back. Romeo goes on the baseline. And White has got the right stuff.
You know, he began the game on fire, didn't he, Matt Wright? Only fitting he should be back in it now.
Saad drives in and gets to the fall.
He's tough. He is absolutely.
You said it. He had 5 at halftime. What's he got now? He's got 11.
He's an accumulator, Jeff. Just accumulates points.
Romeo, the pass.
He might be getting a bit too showy, Romeo here.
Yep. Chatre is not looking on this approvingly. But you know what? He's so difficult to contain Romeo that he draws the foul. Just as you do. Look at this.
Al-Mufti bumps him out of bounds
here.
here.
Avoid, and then he gets bumped out of bounds. And Romeo just says, I'll take that. I'll go to the line, and I'll make a couple of free throws. He may just be the favorite, do you think, of all the players for the fans? Judging from that cheer.
And, you know, take the hairstyle into account. But it's got that movie look.
You know, for the fans, there's only going to be one winner if there's a showdown between Chatres and
Romeo.
Terrence Romeo. Oh, he only makes 1 or 2, though.
He's got that Hollywood look, Jeff.
He does.
And the Hollywood name.
He does.
Romeo.
Golly. That's your parents putting pressure on you.
Mind you, it might be the only one film he can audition for. Just where is the Juliet for him?
There's plenty here probably that would like to be.
Right. I'll be a Juliet.
A few thousand. Saad explodes again. Oh, he didn't get it. But
no one's nipping at his ankles, though. Look at this.
Aldoish was able to get the rebound. It's back to Saad. Shot clock going down. Saad tried to make a difficult pass. Romeo.
A hustle from Wright, from Pagoy,
but couldn't quite finish it like they wanted, and they've got a 12-point lead. Pagoy. Here it is again. Romeo trying to beat the shot clock, the game clock, not the shot clock, the game clock. Unselfish player, Pagoy. So we're at the end of 3, and well, the Philippines aren't home and dry yet. They're up 59-47 over Qatar. There's the shooting numbers. 12 of 33 for the Philippines now from deep. So they did make 3 more in that quarter. And again, those missed free throws proving costly for the team in Garnet. Qatar. Great. tweet we just saw of the Filipino fan holding one of the babies here. Never too early to be a basketball fan. To be a fan, yeah.
Matt right there. Mitso had to let him through with his 3 fouls. There was no stopping him. Matt Wright, Jeff, has 16 points. That might be his high for the tournament. He's indeed. And the Rocket, Jalalon, is in the game. The number 6, Giovanni Jalalon.
So that'll
oh, here you go.
Quicken the pace.
We could see you.
Now, these aren't babies, but these are young boys. You never know. They might turn out to be Gilas players themselves one day. We've got plenty of role models out there. How about Irfan Ali Saeed? And he went right at Almathan.
The old adage, if you barrel your way in there and just cause contact, you'll get the call. That's what Jalalon's upset with. He said, what am I supposed to do? I got my hands up. He's an intense young man, Jeff. Look at this. Irfan Saeed's just jumping into him. Well, they've been woeful from the free throw line, haven't they?
That's right. And look at that, Al-Hadri up ahead, and Al-Muftai puts it up, and all of a sudden it's a 10-point game again.
Yeah, the trouble there was Almathan on the high post.
And shot, no, oh, look at that! The putback jam for Mr. Norwood.
And he says, thank you very much.
Look at this, here it is again, here comes Gabe.
Laid on a plate for him, wasn't it? Beautiful. Is that an assist from Romeo? Assist 3.
Al-Hadri gets to the side, pump fake, steps inside, puts it up, good. Word that starts with Q that describes that shot. Do you know what it is?
Exquisite.
No, starts with Q. Quality. Over comes. Oh! Now that was a play by Roger Pagore. It looked like he was going to throw it down. Ended up laying it over the rim. Look at Jalalon.
I wonder if he could have thrown that down. I'm not sure what hops he's got.
Yeah, he's got some hops. I think he could have thrown it down. I think he could have dunked it. Even with a windmill if he'd wanted. Look at El-Hadri. Oh, good D from Romeo. The ball falls to Mizo. Norwood says, block party. And here comes Almathan. And reads the defense.
Timeout for Qatar, Jeff. Momentum swings so quickly in this game. We go from 10 points to 16 in the space of an hour. 45 seconds.
What do you think this is? Pinoy power?
Yes.
Pinoy power.
Outstanding, isn't it? I mean, this has been, the crowd have made this into a spectacle.
They really have. I mean,
the game's been good.
They have absolutely taken over the gym, the arena.
I hope they stay for the next game. They'll be out of here quicker than the water off a duck's back, Jeff. They got places to go, people to see. It doesn't involve
traffic to beat.
Yep.
So I asked a friend, what does Pinoy mean? Pinoy power. Seeing that out on the social media, and the response, it means fight with everything. Apparently, curious if anybody else knows. I can send it to hashtag FIBA Asia Cup 2017. Pinoy power alliteration.
At play.
PP. That's it. El-Hadri brings it across midcourt but loses it. Now a break. Jalalon misses. Al-Mufti now and El Hadri. Oh, thought he was going to pull up.
Tempted.
Might be time to do that. The lead's growing back to 14. Saad from the right. Good. He's, you know, when he has it going, he's an all-star, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's an all-star.
Gets the bit between his teeth. He's smoking. There's still a lot left in this game.
There's been a lot of good from him in every game. Norway. Short. And Roger Pagoi on the baseline, and that was too long.
Yeah, he might come out now. Matt Wright's going to head right in the game for him, because this is what's happened down the other end.
Pump fake from Al-Mufti. Again. Goes up again and draws the foul.
I was going to say, Jeff, that's the result of that poor shot from Pagoi. A 11-point game almost becomes single digits again. He's going to take a little shufty to the bench. See what the coaching staff have got to say to him on the way. Nothing good, I'm sure. Great pass from Saad. Al-Mufti's playing his part again, Jeff.
Al-Mufti Rahman. Back to 10. Looked like it was getting away from them again, and here they are. Single digits. This is what the FIBA Asia Cup is all about. You got the fans. You got two teams putting on a show. You got Qatar fighting for their FIBA Asia Cup lives. Can they pull off an unlikely comeback? Well, Wright says you might want to hold on to that thought, because we're not going to have any of it.
Yeah, tough shot. It's going to come a point in a minute where this is going to get put to bed pretty quickly.
Right.
The power of this Filipino team.
The Pinoy power. Right now has 19 points. Al-Mufti Abdul-Rahman that time puts up the air ball.
Jeff, you'd think you'd get Saad the ball, wouldn't you? Get him in position to score, get the veterans the ball. Al-Hadri, Saad, and possibly Irfan Saeed as well.
They've got the building blocks, don't they, in the backcourt? No doubt about it. They just have to figure out how they want to have the balance in the team. Here's Norwood, step back. Romeo.
He's not had the game as he'd knock down that J right now. Wright's the hot hand.
We'll forgive him. We'll forgive him. I think that the little tete-a-tete with his coach has kind of knocked him off.
Yes,
off the rails.
We'll have a couple of days to sort that one out.
You'd hope so. Saad drives in, and once again reminding us that he's an all-star.
Back to 10, 18 for Saad.
He said it. He said he'll have 20 by the end of the game. Right, 22. And then he looks at Al-Mufti.
Oh, he's just staring a few words to Jeff.
Al-Mufti must have said something. Oh, good strong move from Al-Saeed. Irfan Al-Saeed.
Matt Wright's talking to the chirping at the referees.
Oh, beautiful dribbling by Jalalon, but not the finish, but nevertheless he was fouled.
Second foul for Saad. Abdul-Rahman.
And jump shot is good from Jalalon.
Yeah, that's not bad either too, as Irfan was coming out to block and he just put an extra bit of arc on that.
Oh, sweet. You know, yeah, he is an interesting player, isn't he? I'm not sure that he doesn't deserve more minutes.
Well, he started, Jeff, but
he started today for the first time.
Yeah.
But in this tournament, he hasn't received that many minutes.
They only need a couple of stops and a couple of scores.
Oh, look at Jalalon. He was getting ready to sneak in there. It's a 10-point game.
Saad got to go to work here.
Nice circulation. Nice. Oh, Yahia again. Good. Wow. Okay, I've seen enough. Get him on the hardwood.
How good was Al Mufta? Did he just realize Yahia had made the last 3 and just move it on one more?
7 points now, the deficit facing Qatar. Can they claw it back? Who's going to step up? It's Gilas. Are they going to start shaking a little bit under the pressure? Romeo from the right goes down, and shot clock violation.
Got a foul, Jeff.
Did they call the foul?
Well, they're going to check now. They're going to check to see if the shot clock had gone or not. But I thought the shot from Romeo went off.
Watch this.
Oh, shot clock violation. Didn't Romeo's shot hit the rim?
No, it hit the backboard.
Okay. And he was fouled too. He got clobbered in the corner.
He was definitely fouled?
Yeah,
he was certainly saying it, but...
Yeah, there you go, he got hit. And you know, it's that where the jumper's not allowed to come down, that sort of foul too. It's...
Saad finds a man. There he is. Well, Gilas have learned a lesson now. Saad's going to take the 3.
No box out from right.
Somebody else is going to have to take it. They need to run a play.
And quickly.
And get Yahia open. Well, they still got time. 3 minutes. Here you go. Oh, he's going to pass it up. Oh, that's a crazy shot by him. Just because you get the shot doesn't mean you got to take it like that. Rebound on Mufta.
Yeah, Aguilar's a little out of control there, wasn't he?
Oh, Hadri, good! Back to a 5-point game, and all the cheering and shouting and all the excitement in the arena right now, it all adds up to just a 5-point lead for Philippines. They call timeout.
Just announced a lottery winner, Jeff.
So, what are you going to do with all your money, Mick?
Somebody's got the ticket. There's the 3 where Romeo said he was fouled.
What do you think, looking at it there?
Well, Jeff, it goes to about what you said about defenders going underneath shooters.
Okay.
And that was a situation. Look, Romeo's turning to, it's on the right of your screen, and Romeo's turned to the referee straight away and said, I was fouled. Protection needed for the shooters because it can be quite dangerous.
Yeah. You leave your feet, somebody takes your legs out from under you.
Yep.
Or threatens to, or makes you think they're going to take him out.
We haven't seen Castro for a long time. That's a quick shot.
Oh yeah, he says, you're not going to call it when I'm going to take it. And Chuck Ray's just applauded Terrence Romeo. Maybe they're back on speaking terms.
Yeah.
I love the gritty drive from him.
Well, he has really impressed me. Impressed me in the last game with his ability to score so quickly at the end of the game.
Bounce pass. And jump shot from Mr. Wright. Wow. He's got to be the player of the game with all the pinpoint shooting accuracy that he's displayed.
2 huge shots to finish this game off.
25 points for Wright. Matthews had the right stuff today. Here we go. And the rejection from Aguilar.
Jeff, that might be an area there that's a weakness if it is anything. That ability to withstand a real bullying 5-player.
Bounce pass. Shot. The Bucks out. Here they come. Here comes Qatar. 6 points to deficit. Are they going to look for the three? Yahia's open on the wing. Nope. The ball knocked out of Saad's hands. He gets it back. Somebody's got to shoot it. Al Hadri just don't have quite enough. Wright is open. Don't mind if he does, but he misses this time.
They're not even getting back on Djef.
They're tired. Castro. Aguilar. Romeo. Romeo. There you are, Romeo.
Timeout for Qatar. It's deafening in here. They're only down by 6 with 40 seconds to go. There's an element to think, well, they don't think they can believe they can win.
I can't hear you, Mick. What'd you say? It's too loud in here.
Oh, well, great performance from Qatar, but my word, there's an element that you think are they mentally tough enough? Well, the Filipino fans are out the door quick now, Jeff. They're a steady stream.
Are they out the door, or are they getting into position to see their players?
The selfies.
Wala na tayo bibigay na side. Puro straight up tayo, ha? Straight up. Okay.
Might take 20 minutes to start.
Go over.
Get everybody off the court after the game.
Let's go.
I can't wait for every Lebanon game, Jeff. Now, I can't wait for every Philippine game.
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, I just want the Philippines to play the next game. Is it possible?
Like so much fun. Playground. You keep playing until you lose.
I have thoroughly enjoyed this FIBA Asia Cup. No doubt about it. It's already, look at the Qatari fans, not quite as jubilant as their counterparts. Yahia. And now Romeo.
Let's just take the air out of this one. No need a foul.
Oh, no look. Uh-oh. Chalk's not happy. Don't look now.
And Romeo just
he's not.
Trot back on D. Just
pick it up, Al Chaudhry. It's going to be a 5-second violation. Oh, he splits the D. Flies in again. He's had his share of nice moves. And now the good defense. But 8.1 seconds left. There's a sliver of hope right now for Qatar. A sliver.
And they'll call timeout, advance the ball. Good play from Reyes there.
Yeah.
Because they were in danger of suffering an 8-second call, which, Jeff, because they've switched off the shot clock, now you can't see what the 8-second numbers are. So then becomes a referee counting. It's like the old days.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So there is a cause there for you don't turn the shot clock off, do you?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to speak to I'm going to find a technical.
I think you should.
Somebody technical to tell me why. Because it would have been actually crucial here. Now they called timeout, but there is an instance where you wouldn't have timeout.
This is Al Hadri. Look at this. He is terrific when he gets in. Look at that.
And it makes you wonder why the game against China, he wasn't at the races. He had 12 in game 1, had a point against China, and tonight he's got the game high, almost game high 20. He got team high. Matt Wright's got 2 points more. This should be all over here, surely. Just get the ball in bounds.
They rotate it, swing it to the corner. No, Castro wants to get to the line. He wants a couple more points. He's got 6 points today. Yahia reaches in.
Jeff, you talked about Calvin of Waver. He's not down on the bench, is he?
And that is that. He didn't come back, so we'll have to check on Calvin and make sure Senor Abreva is okay. But it's been a lot of fun. Without question, not as much fun for Qatar, but you can't complain with the effort they gave today. They were good.
That's a good performance from them. 80-74, losing by 6. They played really well.
Yeah, that's been their best performance from start to finish. Showed a little bit of fight today. I liked it. They need, I mean, you talk about the shooting percentages. Okay, they could do better at the line. That hurt them. They shoot better. They're right there, aren't they?
15 threes for the Philippines made.
9 of those in the first half.
Yeah.
And
2 in crunch time, Jeff, as well, when they needed them.
Yeah, Wright.
Romeo and Wright back to back. Well,
the question is, how far can they go? El Hadri had the 23 points, Wright the 25.
This team can win it. This team can win it. They have their best day come semi-finals and final when they'll meet the monsters of the heavy hitters in this tournament.
There are an inordinate number of fans trying, as you see, Norwood trying to exit the court, who want to get some selfies with him. Look at that. And he likes it. He enjoys it. It's part of it, you know. It's part of it. They know it. There's a connection. That's what it is, isn't it? There's a connection between the players and the fans. They've got it. And I'm not sure. I mean, when you're the host like Lebanon, well, yeah, you've got it as well. But the Philippines, they do it everywhere. It's like they're on a tour, isn't it? A world tour.
Well, they definitely draw the crowds if they went on the world tour, that's for sure.
So you think they're good enough to go all the way if the chips fall where they may? I mean, they're going to have some tough, they're going to have a stern examination of their credentials, obviously, the further they go in this tournament.
Well, we think that, I mean, obviously to get a bye through to the quarterfinals now, and where they will play after that, I think they will, I'm guessing it's going to be either a Jordan or Iraq, Jeff. They'll play in the quarterfinals, therefore a game they can easily master and take control of.
So Qatar exit the competition without a win. They've come to Beirut, and well, you know, I mean, they've had some interesting moments. I mean, that game against Iraq, they were the victims of Iraq. They've obviously got work to do. Start of a new project, as their coach said after the last game. So we'll see. But it's really all about the Philippines at this stage and how far they're going to go. They're certainly a team that's come out with a lot of credit with their performances. Bear in mind they haven't even played with Junmar Fajardo. And what kind of difference would he make? And is it even wise to bring their big center into the reckoning, having missed the entire group phase?
Well, he's going to come back, and he'll come back in stages. I think that's the thing. You've got maybe 3 or 4 days now to rest him, get him ready. But I'm with you, Jeff. It may be that he's not ready at all, and you bring him into a team that's already firing on all cylinders. He will add a little bit of defensive rebound, a little bit of offensive rebound. The fans getting well into it, as they've had. I mean, they've just made this event the event that it is, really.
And the poor Qatar fans They've seen better.
Yeah, it's been a tough day at the office, although 6-point loss. A few things turned their way in different areas. I'd say those 2 threes down the end are huge threes. One from Romeo, one from Wright. Really sealed the deal and put this one. That was the good night factor for me for this game for the Philippines. As the fans just troop out of this arena. I think we're going to be left with a few left for game 3, Jeff.
So final score 80-74. The Philippines win it over Qatar. Thanks for watching.